Two woman to one man, two woman to one man, two woman to one man. Harold, you think you could handle both of us?
Well, definitely.
You remember what happened with Donkey? I know you're not able, you're not ready yet.
All you want to embarrass me, boy? All you won't change at all, or what?
And it's only two, you know, if the whole four was here, what would have happened?
Lord of us. This is a no-win situation, always losing.
However, I am Tigress. And I am Marvelous Ranks.
And when only want the best in CALYPSO and SOCA, what only does do?
Watch CultureShare.
I love me car like I love me woman, because it's my only transportation. Every single day she does take me to work. Coming back home we just have we own talk. I was about to tell she how much I care. Unexpectedly someone hit she on she ran. Oh no, that's what I say. I'm bossing it, Monday to Friday is my transit. I'm bossing it, Saturday and Sunday I'm off. Those are my rest days, I'm off. I'm bossing it, and I'm gone. Oh yeah. Without a car, man, to me it's like death. Never before have I felt this way yet.
The music of Ron Pompey in the background, yeah, bossing up something, enjoying his car more than he does a lady. Would you believe that? That's Ron Pompey from St. Vincent and the Grenadians. Say yay for SOCA. Say aha for CALYPSO. This is the time to be happy. This is CultureShare. Stick with us for the next hour. We're going to have great times. You know, the free world is still reveling of the victory of Nelson Mandela in South Africa, the first black president in South Africa, signaling the end of apartheid. And one such person also reveling in that victory is CALYPSOnian Jason. He's based in Canada, born in Trinidad, based in Toronto, 4 times CALYPSO monarch of Toronto. Here he is at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre doing a free at last.
Yes, it was a living hell for black people. Where was NATO in this Holocaust? Just being black alone, that was trouble. And if you ask questions, his lives were lost. I was a very disturbed observer. How could the world stand by and ignore? But a little trouble down in Grenada. The US and bombs and gunners galore. Hear me? We have traveled plenty years and weathered the storm. As Martin Luther King once said, we shall overcome. 27 years in jail, a model prisoner. The man is now president of South Africa. Yeah. Free at last, free at last. It came to pass, oh Lord, free at last. Tell me, lady. Hey, hey, hey. Whoa, 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 yeah. Even the school children stage a protest. Soldiers went wild shooting up the tongue. It was a river of tears and sadness. So many parents were left to mourn. Even in jail, Nelson spoke of freedom. They couldn't help but to set him free. Now it is nice as we watch the outcome. After so many years, man, they release we, hear me? We have traveled plenty years and weathered the storm. As Martin Luther King once said, we shall overcome. 27 years in jail, a model prisoner. The man is now president of South Africa. Free at last, free at last. It came to pass, oh Lord, free at last. Tell them, daddy. Hey, hey, hey. No, no, no. Yes. After Mandela won the election, but it was tears of pleasure and joy. A memorable day for all black Africans. Yes, freedom in the heart of each girl and boy. A nation kept down in modern slavery. A complacent world wouldn't lend a hand. But after Mandela tasted sweet victory, free at last were the words he sang. He was called an outlaw while in jail. Nelson strike for peace. They tell the waiting Lord to see Mandela's release. A distance too short we knew led to Parliament. Hear me? A journey that took so long. Now he's president. Free at last, free at last. It came to pass, oh Lord. Let me hear everybody sing with us. Sing. Free at last. All the hands in the air for South Africa. Let me see the peace.
It came to pass, oh Lord. Free at last.
I want to see all the hands.
Free at last. Free at last. It came to pass, oh Lord. Free at last.
Free at last. Free at last. It came to pass, oh Lord. Free at last. Free at last. Free at last. It came to pass, oh Lord. Free at last. Tell me. Free at last.
Yes, a powerful calypso there coming from Jason, Free at Last. And by the way, Jason is also the winner of the Juno Award in Canada for the calypso category, and that's the equivalent to the Grammys here in the US of A. CultureShare on the pulse of the calypso beat. Well, we're going from CALYPSO to some SOCA. This gentleman is a young and upcoming bard in the business based right here in New York. He goes by the name of Scanty, and we captured him live over the Mother's Day weekend in Brooklyn. This is his version of the popular Nanny.
Crazy do this thing, you know. He started, and I know he was wrong for saying it. I come to tell him you're wrong. You're wrong for doing it. Something just occurred to me. Crazy, disrespect Nanny. Sometime back in '89, he said he make me Nanny's wife. He said she wind up love. He said she wind up so. But me Nanny say crazy lie, like love Nani, not abuse it. Nani is something that everybody's supposed to love, right? Let's love it. Yeah, what man? Let me hear some rhythm. Yeah, what man? Crazy say he make a Nani wine. Or never see a Nani wine? You see a Nani wine? I used to see the woman wine. Now it's Nani whining. Well, here what happening? I have a Nani here that will do something for you. She's not supposed to whine. I tell she don't whine, but she get vexed with me backstage. She here? I talk to you, you know. I talk to me Nani, and you see what happening? She wants to whine. Yo, Nani. See? I didn't tell you not to whine. I tell Nani not to whine. You see what is happening? No. Nobody ain't like white. All they like to see Nani whine. All the men who don't like to see Nani whine, raise your hand up. Oh God, you have a problem. Here what happening? I want to say, don't whine. All right? Don't whine. 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 Nani, 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 don't whine. I feel you want to come on top of the stage, you know, but don't find me, Nani. Hey, don't find me.
Scanty on CultureShare, strutting it out. This is where the action is. We'll be back with a soca man who made his name as the leader singer of Ed Watson and the Brass Circle.
Yeah, as I was saying, before I was interrupted just now, because I didn't have no mic.
No mic.
I came, I saw, and I conquered.
Boom.
No. Stop skinning the cameraman, what happened? Man, skinny teeth, boy.
He said he looking good through them lens, boy.
Hey, yeah.
Watch it.
Hey, yo, don't worry, yeah. In Trinidad, let's do this.
Ed Watson and the Brass Circle was a top band in TNT in the 1980s. Well, they launched the career of Errol Ash. Well, these days, Errol is a single soca artist, and we caught him down at Crosby's Music Center in St. James, Trinidad. Now, you know, we all have fond memories of the first time we did almost anything. I remember the first time I saw a crapo jump in a drain. Well, but I don't think Errol will be singing about that. He's going to tell us about the first time he did something. Here is Errol.
There is a joy inside of me. It have me jittery. A happiness in my body, and I am bubbling with glee. First time I feel so. First time I feel so. I feel it already once or twice. First time I feel so nice. Sing the thing. First time I feel so. It's the first time I feel so. I feel it already once or twice. First time I feel so nice. First time. First time. First time I feel so nice. Well, it's the first time. First time. Come now. First time I feel so nice. Come here. Accent for it a little bit. Hey, hey. Give me now. I'm excited, I'm elated. First time I feel so. First time I feel so. Yes, I feel it already. Once or twice. It's the first time I feel so nice. First time. First time. First time I feel so nice. Yes, it's the first time. First time. First time I feel so nice. Hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Showtime. Hey, hey. Activate. Concentrate. Whoever gets home late, investigate. Me and my mate, we have a date. But the problem is, who's gonna take the weight? Give me that. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. 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 Really good. Hey, hey. Yes, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm feeling wonderful. I'm in a mood to celebrate. And it is something beautiful. First time I feel so. First time I feel so. I feel it already. Once or twice. First time I feel so nice. First time I feel so. First time I feel so.
Yeah, the half naked Errol Ash on the CultureShare. We'll be back with more CALYPSO.
Yeah, and this juice man, what?
In 5.
And that juice man, eh?
Juice.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Juice,
like,
juice,
yeah.
juice, juice, juice.
Keys for the room, please.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Yeah,
What is the significance of the beads?
the beads? No, these are dread.
Is that dread?
Yeah, when I was brother to say the sniff it.
See, this is my brother. This is my brother. He's the bigger brother and the younger brother.
You're my love, you're my angel, you're the girl of my dreams. I'd like to thank you for waiting patiently. Dad is home, Dad is home to stay. Gypsy, you know that you got me the way that you want me, so love me tonight.
You know, it is amazing at the times and places a CALYPSO can be born. I mean, you could be walking down the road, stump your toe on a big stone, and in the pain, you conceive a rhythm and a beat, and a CALYPSO is born. Well, this next CALYPSO was born from a plane ride. You see, Calypsonian Chalk Dust was in an airplane when he overheard an African gentleman saying that, well, no, Mandela has won the elections, the African man is going to rule the world, meaning the African man who is living in Africa. And Chalk Dust thought, oh, so he have not heard about the great Caribbean men that have made a great contribution to the development of the world. And so this CALYPSO was born.
At the United Nations one day, the Nigerian ambassador said that Nigeria and South Africa will one day rule the black world forever. He said the whole black population will one day walk together as one, and then all black people everywhere will have to look to Nigeria.
Nigeria and Mandela. So I wrote him a nice letter. I said, dear Mr. Nigeria, is either you know your history or you don't see. Have you ever heard of Eric Williams, Mary Shaw and Grantley Adams, Marcus Garvey, Maurice Bishop, and Manley? These were great statesmen from the Caribbean whose ideas changed the world, my friend. So Africa ain't going nowhere, understand, without the Caribbean man. Mandela is true, he's a good fighter. He fought apartheid in South Africa. But when it comes to fighting, my friend, you can't forget Caribbean men and women. Daddy Sharp over in Jamaica, in Trinidad, Jubal, Uriah, Butler, Bordeaux, St. Croix, Barbados, Bossa, and Coffee down in Guyana. With Toussaint, the liberator. And our mothers took African food, change it up, add spices to include tulip, tambron, and Kaiser ball, and cuckoo. Acapone and saltfish stew. Caribbean mothers is bossada too. With ginger beer, sorrel and mommy, they just brew. And our women know to take your hat and sweatband, boil it and tie down a man. So Africa ain't going nowhere, understand, without Caribbean woman. Alive. How could Mandela rule our world without our music, our soul? Is from Ricky, Belly and reggae, Spoochka dance, soca and merengue. Our artists like Sparrow and Bob Marley, Kitchener, Short Shirt, Duke and Gabi. And tell me which man in South Africa could back like Brian Lara, the Trinidadian master. And our women are the mothers of great American sons and daughters, like L.A.'s Bing Daimali and Harry Belafonte. Malcolm X, Jesse Moore, Malcolm X, Rodman Powell, the runner. All of these like Julian Jackson, the boxer. Abdul Karim and Patrick Ewing in basketball. With Emil Griffith they have stood tall. So Africa can rule Afro-Americans without the Caribbean.
You can't help but just love this man. Hollis Liverpool, Chalk Dust, with a serious message on CultureShare. Well, it was great having Chalk Dust on CultureShare to have a chat once again after running into him in New York City. And I began by pointing out that ace Caribbean artist Eddie Grant stated that when he did Black Skin Blue Eyed Boy in 1970, that was the first soca. Now, that's a claim that Chalk Dust already has refuted.
Well, I made a comment in the CALYPSO King competition this year about Eddie Grant, because I was actually, I am knowledgeable in the sense that I have a right to say that because I was there when Lord Shorty, composer and myself, had an interview in Trinidad at the television station when Shorty brought the first soca songs and played on television. I was there. Myself, composer, and Lord Shorty, and we kept Shorty, and we kept a function. We kept an interview on television, and he actually played the soca songs when he came back from Africa. So I was there. So having heard Eddie Grant, I am in full authority to say what I did. I made a comment that he couldn't be the first. Also, even Shadow had a different bass rhythm pattern in the 1970s when he brought his bassman. So Eddie Grant saying that no way he could be correct, and that's why I feel I had the right to say it.
And then you went on further to state that is why there should be an institute in Trinidad that preserves the cultural heritage of our people, so that there will be no misconceptions as to who started what, when, how, and why. But
that was not the main reason for the institution.
Well, I know.
But this is one of the reasons why we ought to have an institution, because we have to document the CALYPSO, and there's need for documentation. There's need for proper documentation of the CALYPSO. There's need for proper documentation of all the art forms, but especially in CALYPSO and Carnival. We need proper documentation. We need recordings. We need recordings because a lot of calypsos have gone unrecorded. We need books. We need photographs. We need all these things so that our children can pass on. We can pass on these things to our children. So the reason for the CALYPSO Institute and the Carnival Institute is for proper documentation, but not Eddie Grant. Eddie Grant is only part of it, you know. So don't feel that Eddie Grant is the reason for the Carnival Institute. He's just a cog in the wheel.
You said you had discussions with the authorities. At what stage are they now?
Well, right now the ball is in my garden. I have been asked to find a building to start housing the institute, and government wants to start the institute, but government is a little embarrassed in terms of problems of WASA, problems of crime, problems etc. But the ball is in my corner now. I have to find the building to start it. And in view of the fact that our economy is, we're not at the best, I have to try and find an institute in keeping with our economy and keeping with our monies. So I am trying to scale down the institute without losing its savor, without losing its strength and its beauty, and try to get a building where we can start this Carnival Institute. So I'm in the process of finding that.
Okay, I'd like to get into the mind of Chalk Dust right now.
Sure.
Chalk Dust mind is a quick-thinking mind who likes to think of ideas very fast and document the ideas as they come along in song and make it into a fine calypso?
Sure. Mm-hmm. Well, my ideas right now is to start writing books. Now that I've finished my work and so on, I want to start writing things about the Caribbean, writing our social history, because so much is known of our political history and so on, and so little is known of our social history. So I want to write a book about Calypso backstage. That's my main thing. I want to write about what the Calypsonians do when they're backstage. Not only that, what makes a Calypsonian? Like if I take Delamo, take Luther, take Swallow, take all the guys, what happens to them behind the stages? Their dress, their ideas, their attitudes, their attitude to life. So that person sees Delamo on stage, Luther on stage, Swallow on stage, he sees the man on stage, but he doesn't know what happens to him backstage. So my next project is to write a book called Calypso Backstage, in which I'm going to look at how the Calypsonians, the attitudes to life, etc. This is my main thing.
Of course, the TV interviewer coming backstage and disturbing you and begging you please to come and make a comment.
Well, all that will be part of it. The life backstage.
Right. Chalky, the media in the art form, I think we need a cultural revolution because, as you said, they are degrading our cultural heritage by not sinking in the calypso and soca beat much into the minds. Or let's say the calypso beat much into the minds. It's still a seasonal thing. Mm-hmm. The program directors and the people that control the radio stations are not coming to grips with the reality that we have to promote what is ours. And so you may just hear one song from Chalk Dust album that is featured for an entire year, and the others go.
You may not hear none at all.
They're going to the dustbins. Yeah. All right. We need a serious cultural revolution there, don't we?
Definitely we need a serious cultural revolution. In fact, at the Regional Cultural Council of CARICOM, I moved a motion, which I hope the ministers accept, that we must brainwash our children before the year 2000. So as we have to brainwash these children to understand, to brainwash them into culturally, so they'll understand the impact of Caribbean culture and fortify themselves and prepare themselves for the onslaught of foreign cultures. Only when they are fortified with Caribbean culture
Calypsonian, a teacher, historian, and a simple black man. Chalk Dust on CultureShare. We'll be back.
That's alright with me. The outrageous nice strong, let me meet head on. And when he done sing, get the way they come. The outrageous say that he knew a tailor. Comes to making suits. The man is a master. You could show him a man coming round a corner and he go make him a suit. And don't even measure. I'm talking about suit. Sitting down perfect, expertly made and fitting correct. He used to sew for Shakespeare, make suit for Hamlet. And up to this day, he ain't make a mistake. Yet you know the... When I'm about ready to do my thing, are you ready to do your thing? Yeah! I can't hear you. Are you ready to do your thing? Yeah! I said I can't hear you. Are you ready? Yeah! Hit me one time. Hit me 2 times. Hit me 3 times. Hit me 4 times. I feel so good I could kiss myself.
Let's move the CultureShare caravan to Grenada right now and to feature the 4 times Calypso monarch Flying Turkey. This is Turkey and a show put on by himself and other Grenadian Calypsonians in remembrance of one of the fallen heroes from Grenada, Mighty Timpo. This is Turkey, let him go!
Whoa, oh mama. Whoa, oh mama. Everybody feeling happy. It's festival time again. After 1 whole year of waiting, nobody could wait again. Grenada Carnival, Vincentian Bacana, Toronto gone crazy, jamming in TNT. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. You wanna read and tumble, you wanna jump and shout, you wanna shake all over, you wanna let it down, we let it go. Why you holding back so? You only creating strain. Musicians start getting crazy. It's festival time again. Barbados crop over, going Caribbean, Notting Hill Carnival, Liberty Bacana. Let it go, let it go, let it go, we let it go. You wanna run and run, you wanna jump and shout, you wanna shake all over, you wanna let it out, we let it go, let it go, let it go. Festival time is like tonic. Oh, 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 hey, 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 hey. Festival time is like tonic. Stronger than a doctor's pill. Ease your headache and blood pressure, and you have to pay no bill. Miami on fire, West Indians take over. And way down in Rio, revelers let him go. We let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go. You wanna run and run, we let him go. You wanna jump and shout, let him shout.
Yes, I think if you tell Flying Turkey, CALYPSO going and dead down the road, Turkey go say, wait, hold on, kill me first. Yeah, that's Flying Turkey. Let it go on CultureShare. You know, when the history of soca music is written, one soca that must be mentioned is this mega hit from the Lord Kitchener. Kitchener, he has CALYPSO written all over him. Sugar bum, bum. What a mega hit that was. That's all we have for you this week on CultureShare. Join us again next time around for another super show. Till then, keep that smile on your face, support the art form, give love to the neighbor, and give a kiss to the kids too. Bye now.
I can't hear you. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Hit me one time. Hit me 2 times. Hit me 3 times. Hit me 4 times. I feel so good I could kiss myself. You know what time it is? You know what time it is? You know what time it is? Chambala say, look one day. Chambala say, look one day. Say 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 chambala say, look one day. On the road to Vero, wind down on the road. Sing the chorus, sing it, everybody. Chambala say, look one day. Chambala say, look one day. Say 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 chambala say, look one day. To Vero, party on the road. To Vero, wind down on the road. Sing it. Chambala say, look one day. 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 Say chambala say, look one day. 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 This is just a warm up. This is just a warm up. So I hope all you know. Reach me next song is worries, plenty worries, you know? Hey, I do. Hey, I do. Hey, I do. Marvin, time for that. Time for the illegal wine. What's the wine? What's the wine? What's the wine? I tell you, this one is a legal wine. That one is a legal wine.